Hello, good day. In today's tutorial, I will show you how to wrap your notebook using your Ankara fabric. Here is a list of all the materials will be needed. Let's get started. Okay, so the first stage, you go ahead and check using your foam. You will check and then cut out the excess. You don't really need to measure for this one. You really don't need to do any measurements. You can use any size of book. You can use any kind of book that you have, but I always prefer this one that has this hard back, right? So you go ahead and apply some epoxy gum on it. If you are using glue gum, just know that you're going to be using a lot of glue gum. Okay, but what is most appropriate, because it consumes lots of gum, it's better you use epoxy gum, and a good one at that. You apply your epoxy gum and then you go ahead and then stick the foam on the parts where you have applied your gum. You repeat the same thing for the other parts, that's like the back of it. You apply your gum and then go ahead and attach or stick the foam onto the book. Remember, you have to allow the gum to dry. It's more effective when the epoxy gum is dried up, not completely dry, but when you touch it and then it's no longer sticky, you know that is, it's good to attach anything onto it. Then at this point, you just go ahead and then you cut like you shaping the foam to size. Let it be the same size with the book. There's no excess anywhere, it's not spilling over, just the way I'm doing it. Go ahead and reduce the size of the foam to be the same size with the book. Now the next part is to go ahead and then cut out the fabric you'll be using. Like I said before, you don't really need to measure for this one. You know the book you're working with, so you just leave like an inch on each part, like an inch for the front part, an inch for the back part, an inch for the top, and then the base. Just leave an inch that you use to wrap the notepad. Okay, just keep watching. I'm sure with what you're seeing on screen, you'll be able to try yours. All right, so I'll just go ahead and stick the Ankara down to where I added my glue. The next phase, I'll make this tear, so I can easily bend it in. Then please watch this part closely. When you are doing the edge, you just neatly fold in the tip, so that it has this diagonal, not diagonal, I don't know how best to explain it, but it's not equal. I don't know, you're seeing it right? Just go ahead and neatly fold that edge, so that you have this V-shape kind of finishing there. It gives it a cleaner look than when you just fold completely. That's for the edge. Then you repeat the same thing for the other parts. The top parts, you go ahead and repeat the same thing that you have done before. So when you're done folding in the parts, the next thing to do is to apply epoxy gum on the white part of the book. For this kind of book, there's this white part that comes in between the hard cover part and then the beginning of the pages. So just go ahead and apply epoxy gum. Now you do the same thing on the parts where you have your Ankara fabric, but please be careful so you don't over apply the epoxy gum. And while applying on the Ankara, you're not getting to the edge. You just do it carefully around, not to the edge. And that's because when you place this white part on it, it doesn't get to the edge of it. So if you do that, it means that your gum is going to be showing. So please watch out for that. Okay, why I allow this one to get dried. I'll be showing you what we're using the elastic for. We're using to create a pen holder. I know there's some diaries where you see this small elastic thing there where you can place your pen. That's what this one is going to be for. So apply gum and then allow it to dry. Apply gum on one part, allow it to dry. And while that is getting done, I'll just go ahead and place this down. It's dry now, so go ahead and then place it down and then finish that up neatly. Then the next thing to do, go to the back. The elastic, I'll go ahead and close it and then apply gum on it again. I'll apply gum on it because I'm going to be attaching this to my book and I need it to stay on the book firmly. So I'm going to apply gum on it, both to the front part and to the back part. And then I'll keep that again for it to dry while I go ahead and apply gum like I've done before. Now for the other part, for the other one I applied gum first on the paper. I'm not applying gum here because this white paper here, I've already turned it out, look, so it's not full. So for yours, just go ahead and apply. Just do the same thing that you did for the front part. Repeat it here and then get it done. Now, in order for me to correct that part where I've already turned out my white paper, I had to improvise. So I got a plain sheet of A4 paper and then traced it out to fit the size of my book, and then I just cut that out, applied some glue, and then went ahead to attach it on the surface. Now this is me attaching the elastic, like I already mentioned before. This is me using some gum to attach the elastic to the book. When I place that other white A4 on it, it just holds it down, and by the time it's fully dried, you have a strong you have your elastic in place. It's going to be strong and then firm. So that's basically it. Once that is done, your book is almost ready. Okay, so as we proceed, let me quickly point out that for the elastic, I prefer to actually use black. The reason I use white for this video is because, like I said, it's just one of my old notes. I'm not selling it off, but if I want to sell it off, I prefer to use black elastic. So for yours, please use black. White can get dirty faster. Even your Ankara fabric they are going to be using, ensure it's one that does not attract dirt. Okay, so we are almost done with our book. The last part is this part I'm doing. Remember where we had to use just to cut so that we can easily fold in. Now just apply a little gum on that part and then carefully fold it in, like fix it into the space there, and you are done. Your book is ready. This is the finishing. I'm done. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Bye.